Yeah, so we got a lot of great recipes today. We're cooking up, but we got hot dogs, we got hamburgers, and if you take a look behind me, we've got a grill that stretches out 1,320 feet. It's the longest grill in the nation, and we've got a big crowd coming up today, and we got hot dogs, we got hamburgers, and also skirt steak, which I love a lot. It's absolutely delicious. And Avi, have you tried skirt steak before?
Can't say I have. No, I'm usually the hot dog hamburger guy.
You got to take a look at this, man. Skirt steak, it's this year's filet mignon. Everybody's talking about it. Now take a look at this. So this is what it looks like when it's raw, right? So you can pick this up from the grocery store and look how thin it is. And also the marbling is fantastic, and that's where all the flavor is. So you got just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We got some kosher salt and some fresh cracked pepper. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's really, really simple seasoning. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this over charcoal. Old school is the only school when it comes to grilling great skirt steak. So we got a nice big portion of our quarter-mile long grill today. All right, and we're gonna put this right over top of some charcoal. And the great thing about it being so thin is it cooks up really quick. So for a perfect medium rare, we're talking about 2.5 minutes on one side, 2.5 minutes on the other, and it's perfect. All right, what we have here is a really delicious recipe for potato salad. You can pick up at mycokerewards.com. All right, they've also got lots of great recipes and tips on how to have a fantastic Memorial Day party, right? And this is a Yukon Gold potato salad with lots of celery and grainy mustard and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice. It's really delicious. And then what we're gonna do is take our skirt steak. Check this out. It's a delicious cut. Can you see that? Isn't that fabulous? See the color? All right, color equals flavor. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this right in half, and this is about a portion right here. And look how juicy it is. All right, and the marbling keeps it nice and moist, and you cut it really thin against the grain. Avi, and the whole thing is just so soft and moist. It's really, really good. It's almost impossible to screw up. And what we're gonna do is put this right on top of our potato salad. Bang. All right, and then what we have is one of my favorite sauces in the summertime for grilling, which is a salsa verde. It's almost like a pesto. Instead of using fresh basil, you use fresh parsley. And it's got a little bit of caper. It's got some, a little bit of mustard in it. And it's a fantastic sauce. Really light and healthy, really fresh flavor. This is what we're doing to kick off the summer grilling season, Memorial Day, honoring a lot of our vets, and we're gonna have a fantastic time. What do you think about that? Isn't that beautiful or what?
Very much so. Now, you're talking about charcoal. Are you more of a charcoal guy than a propane guy?
For me, charcoal is the way to go. I love charcoal, and I love cooking with wood. And a lot of times when you're cooking with gas, if you want to get that great grill flavor, you can take aluminum foil and kind of fold it over a couple of times to make a little pouch, and fill it full of wet. Either applewood is one of my favorites, or hickory is also a really nice flavor, and put it on top of the grill, and you'll get a nice kind of grilled, smoky flavor with your steaks too. It's a really good tip.
What's one of the most underrated foods that you enjoy on the grill?
Most underrated, I would probably have to say vegetables. A lot of people are afraid of grilling vegetables just because of the high heat and the temperature. And what I would say is what you want to kind of set your grill up into two different temperature zones. Also, don't be afraid to put a saute pan on top of the grill too. I mean, it's a heat source after all, so you can really kind of saute some stuff and grill all at the same time, and you really kind of use it as an outdoor kitchen. I love like grilled asparagus is fantastic. I love like grilled zucchini and grilled tomatoes and grilled eggplant. You can really take advantage of the farmer's market and let your grill really kind of dictate what the flavors are going to be. But I think it's awesome. I love it.
You know what? There's a debate my mother and I have always had, which is when is the best time to put barbecue sauce on grilled food? Is it while it's cooking or is it after it's cooked?
Okay, so here's the deal. This is a mistake a lot of people make. All right, so if you're grilling chicken, I'll give you an example, right? The mistake is people will take a thick cut like a chicken breast or a chicken leg or a chicken thigh, and they'll douse it in barbecue sauce and they'll put that straight on top of the grill. Barbecue sauce has a decent amount of sugar in it from the molasses and from the ketchup as well. And what happens is that sugar will begin to caramelize and then burn way before the chicken's cooked all the way through. So what I like to do is take chicken, and what you want to do is you want to brine it, right? So that's a salt and sugar solution. It's probably maybe like a quarter cup of salt, quarter cup of sugar for a gallon of water. You can fill it with fresh herbs and garlic, and soak the chicken in that, and you're actually going to get a really juicy flavor component, which is going to be great. Dry it off really well, put it on top of the grill, and when it's time for your barbecue sauce, it's really the last 10 minutes of the cooking process. You want to almost begin to baste it on where it starts to like shellac. Right at the last minute, you get this gorgeous mahogany color instead of burned chicken, but it goes on almost right at the very end. Not when it's done, because you want to kind of cook on a little bit, but almost when it's ready to come off the grill.
Excellent, man. Got to go here soon, but before I go, Gotta ask you, man, are you more of a hot dog man or a burger man?
It's to me like burgers are making a gigantic comeback. Burgers in New York City and on the West Coast. I live in San Francisco. Burgers have never been hotter, and it's really about the blends of meat. Like to me, in my opinion, ground brisket makes the most unbelievably moist hamburger. If you take a nice big piece of brisket, because of the fat to lean ratio, it's that perfect 70-30. If you take it to your butcher and have them grind it twice, I'm telling you, it's the best burger you ever taste.